Hello everyone, I'm your host Hamas28 and today we're back in the world of Reclamation. We're coming today from the ritual area because the next item is going to be the natural altar. So I did a little bit of prep because you need 8 golden stone bricks and that should clue you in. Golden? Huh, I wonder what item you need to craft this. Brilliant fibers. Again. Annoying. Anyways, got those going, and our chiseled stone bricks, which means all we have to do is make a natural altar, which looks very easy. It's going to take 1 dandelion, 1 poppy, 1 apple, 1 grass, and 4 stone, and then you start it with an oak sapling. Now, it does also require 4 more wooden stands. Wooden stand. Which is gold leaf and a log, so let's make 4 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our logs should be in... Forget the formation. Where's our book for this? Apier, Lexica, Ars Nouveau. I think it was this one. Harnessing aura, creating aura, natural practices, ritual of the forest. Yep, there we go. Like so. Now, it did say this was a ritual of the forest, right? Yes. So we are going to need this gold powder as well. Almost forgot about that. Luckily, I think we have a lot in reserve. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Gonna need more gold powder. I think it just comes from the gold leaf though. It does. And you get a twofer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our oak sapling. So let's grab our sapling. 1 oak sapling. Bam, completed. Oh. Okay, take that. So now to perform the ritual, you need 4 stone, which I have some stone cooking. Just take all of it. Let's see. And it was... These go in the cardinal directions. Then we need an apple, dandelion, poppy, and grass. So let's see, we're gonna need our clipper. Actually, I think I have them in here. Poppy and our dandelion. Added a little bit more to the painting. We're gonna need grass, which I believe is growing over here. No, that's seagrass. This is grass. How... You can throw a dead bush in there. Huh. Let's see. I think I can just make shears and then grab that, right? Where am I? There's my iron. I was blinded for a second. Shears. More charcoal. So I should be able to just make grass, right? Yes. And we're gonna need 1 apple. I don't know if I have any. I might have eaten them all. Yep, definitely looks like I ate them all. And then you put poppy, grass, dandelion. Poppy, grass, dandelion. And we're gonna need 1 apple, which means I have to grow an oak tree and get some apples to drop. Luckily, we do have a lot of oak saplings. Let's see, nighttime's coming, we'll sleep. And let's see if we can get this tree to grow. Let's see, where's my stone broadaxe? I'm gonna have to cut down these rowan trees. Move all this out of the way. Let's see, we'll move this one, plant you. Perfect. Got a lot of waste in here. Compost all the seeds. Not that one. Anything else I got? My inventory is very messy. Put away that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and chop. So we just need one apple off of this tree. And we got a single sapling. Okay, that was useless. Let's try that one more time. There we go. Looks like we got 2 saplings this time. I'll keep that growing just so we can get more. Now we put the apple in the final ritual slot. You put your oak tree in the center, and then you wait for it to grow. Now that's going to take a long time, so let's see if we can speed that up by first making room in our inventory by putting some stuff away that we don't need. Like all of this stuff. Let's see, that. Buckets, that. Don't need that. Don't need these. And get some more fertilizer. So let's harvest our plants. I can't wait for this to be automatic. Then I don't have to constantly come over here and make fertilizer. I could just have the fertilizer be automatically made. But we're going to need lead so we can actually start working on create and getting our automation going. But until we have a massive amount of resources available, even that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Come on. Grow. Let's see, potatoes, those are good. More potatoes. Pumpkins are also very good. Ooh, there's one more. Yeah, see, high level potatoes yield like 10 potatoes per plant, which is crazy. Okay, 4 fertilizer, come on. Grow. It's working. It's working. It's gonna make the natural altar. Also low on food. I gotta stop running around. Does take a little bit of time. All the items have been absorbed. The ritual should now finish quite soon. Bam. Empowered. The natural altar. Now the last thing we need is the environmental eye, which will take another oak sapling. It's another ritual of the forest, so we'll need our gold powder again. Gold powder. Gonna need some more. I think that's a good amount. Let's see. I can't quite remember the placement of this. So like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, it actually takes 16 gold powder. Okay. And then we need 2 gold leaves. Here and here. A spider eye and an iron nugget. I did kill quite a lot of spiders in my prime. So we have 3 iron nuggets. Iron nuggets. Spider eye. And another oak sapling. Okay. Maybe we get lucky and it grows within 3 bone meal uses. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. We got that lucky. So while that's going, let's make some more bread so we can eat something. Yum yum. Oh, it's finished. Suddenly I see the environmental eye, and it shows you on the left how much aura is around, and it's probably based on chunk. The natural altar is a very important tool in the manipulation of natural energies. Once the altar is fully built, it will drain aura from its surroundings. It will then use those energies to transform items put into it. You should also look into creating the environmental eye. a very useful device that shows you the level of aura in a nearby area. And with that, that lets us go down to creating aura and infusing iron, which both lead into the herbivorous absorber. Wonder why this one is separated. Interesting. Infused iron. Infusing iron in the natural altar creates, funnily enough, infused iron ingots. These have a wide variety of uses, but chief among them are some very nice tools and armor, with special abilities and the unique property of being repairable using aura. And it's just... do I just place it down? Let's see, let's consult our book. Aura bottling. Aura plants. Brilliant trees. Let's see, introduction. Harnessing aura, the natural altar. A rudimentary yet effective way of collecting aura early on is the natural altar. After creating the setup shown on the following page, the altar will start slowly draining aura in the vicinity. However, it is not strong enough to cause major damage, making it only drain until there is none left in the area. The collected aura can then be used as shown on the following pages. I wonder why the crafting isn't shown here. Create the golden stone bricks that are used in the natural altar's multi-block. Alternatively, golden nether bricks can also be used. When the natural altar has collected a sufficient amount of aura, it will be able to infuse items of certain materials. To do this, simply place any material onto the altar and wait for the infusion to be completed. Creating infused iron, a material blessed with the powers of aura, allowing it to be used in several magical natural items. Note that the same infusion is possible using the material's block form. Tainted gold. Creating tainted gold, a material blessed with the deeper, darker aspects of aura, meaning they take much longer to infuse while using less aura in the process. Note that the same infusion is possible using the block form. And looks like you could make infused rock, but it looks like it's disabled in the pack. But let's see, I don't see tainted gold here. So we might not need it, at least not now. Uses Disentangler of Mortals, that sounds horrifying. Yeah, this looks like later game stuff that you'll need maybe at the end. Blood Altar. Okay, so you'll probably need it for that. I think that comes later. I don't see anything related to Blood Altars on here. Anyways, let's see if we can find aura, and it's probably related to chunks, right? So if we move into different chunks, let's see. See, all the aura seems to be the same around here. It's entirely possible that this entire area is just gonna be like that, and it's not gonna change. In which case, we'll just put this, let's see. We'll put the altar, we'll put it nearby the forest one, so we'll put it right here. And we'll do like that. Like that. So let's see, you put the... I can't tell if that's a block under it or not. Let's see, I can see these chiseled ones go here. Where's my shovel? I only have the big shovel. Let's see, what block is that? Actually, it doesn't look like there is a block there, so we could probably put anything there. Okay, then you need the golden one here, here, there, and there. Stone bricks. 1, 2, so these are the pillars on the end. And then let's see, stone, stone. Let's grab some planks just to fill it out. I don't think the planks are actually needed, but I could be wrong. Grab our excavator. This will make digging out the floor very fast. Right. Oak planks. And lastly, our stone bricks. Oh, and then this is the final piece, our altar. Now it does look like, yeah, it's draining the aura from around the area. Doesn't look like it holds too much. But now we'll be able to make our infused iron. Cool. So let's grab some of that after sleeping. I'll let that absorb the aura. Let's see, do I have trinket slots? I do, cool. It's always nice when they add that. Grab some of our iron. Not sure how much we're gonna need. But I'm not sure. Oh, gotcha, okay. So to make the prosperity ingot, you need infused iron ingots. That's why. Because I do want the Infernium watering can. Prosperity ingots and then 2 Infernium essence. And then you need that with this, and you need that with that. And then these are not that easy to make though. You can see if you use a nugget on a cutting board, you have a 15% chance to get it. Until you get the enrichment chamber, which is 100%. Which means it's probably something you want to do later. Oh, cool. Has a nice effect. Oh, and you can see... Wow. Okay, so this is full, and you can see if you move away from it, the level of aura is going up. Oh, okay. So it seems like this middle part is like the natural level of aura in an area, but then once you build the altar, it does drop it dramatically. So I wonder how you're supposed to get it up. Anyways, how is this important for raw lead? Combining the nature infused iron. Okay, let's make one. See how long this takes. It is done. Cool. Okay, pretty fast. Thought it was going to take a lot longer than that. And then new chapters were unlocked in the book. Raw lead. Combining the nature-infused iron and some metaphysical heat and structure, courtesy of nether bricks and a spruce sapling, you can rearrange the latent potential of the metal to turn it into lead. Vastly useful. The ancient codex is a little confusing at first, but it will guide you through the Embers mod. Start at natural energy, right-click entries to mark them as red, and make sure you read carefully. You can use 3G to triple ingot output from raw ores. Ritual of the Forest. Spruce sapling. So we're gonna take 2 nether bricks, a spruce sapling, and 2 infused iron to make 2 raw lead. So we're gonna need 1 more of this. Luckily it's pretty fast. I converted all of our nether rack into nether brick blocks, so we're gonna have to cook some more. Like so. Because we don't have any more bricks. Then we're gonna need 2 spruce saplings. I don't know why I keep clicking into that. I could just go here. Oh, just 1 spruce sapling. And more gold. So definitely gonna need a lot more gold leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spruce sapling. 2 bricks. So let's see if we can convert this. So you put this in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I forget how this looks. I should probably creating aura, introduction. No. Where was it? Natural processes. Ritual of the Forest. There we go. Oh, that's awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Clear that off. So I should probably replace this dried earth with something just so I know that's where it needs to go. What's a good block for that? Ooh, I know it would be good. I have this diorite. Let's clean that up into polished diorite. 16 for 16. And let's see. Make the bricks. What would look good? Yeah, I think the polished diorite would look good. Now we're gonna need some more bone meal to get this tree growing. Come on, come on, come on. Usually, I don't think tree farms are that important, but since we need so many saplings just for these beginner materials, once I can set up a create tree farm, that will be very useful. And of course it didn't work. Come on, potatoes. 37 potatoes off of 4 plants, very good. Once I have an automatic farm, it's going to be extremely efficient, which is very nice. Okay, another 4 bone meal. Come on. Why is it so hard to grow a tree? Let's see, I can use kelp, right? Yeah, I can use kelp, I can use sea pickle, I can use sea grass. I can use pumpkin, more potato. This stuff as well. Seagrass, throw in the kelp. I don't even need the kelp right now, but I have access to it. Okay, last bone meal. And go! Okay, it doesn't want to work. Which means in the meantime, we can start looking at creating aura. The natural altar requires aura in the surrounding areas to function. It won't ever stop. It won't ever take the aura to a negative level, but it will stop working completely if the aura is low enough, which means you'll need a way of replenishing it. Ancient saplings are the most basic way to do this once grown. If the area's aura is low enough, the tree's leaves will slowly wither away, producing aura in the process. And this also takes the ritual of the forest, with sugarcane, poppy, dandelion, gold leaf, and any seed, and 2 oak saplings. So we can get that going. We're gonna need... Let's see, we're gonna need a poppy and dandelion, so we're gonna need our pruning shears, which I left in here. So let's prune these guys. We're gonna need 2 oak saplings, right? 2 oak saplings. Don't need that, don't need this brick. Don't need that stone or these stone bricks. Put that away. Sugarcane, any seed, and a gold leaf. This one, this one. Sugarcane is right here. Any seed. Any gold leaf. So once this spruce sapling decides it's ready to grow, we can move on to making the ancient sapling. Let's see, how much has the aura dropped in this area? Let's see, it looks like it's not dropping any further, because now that it's full. Which is nice. Let's see, I wonder, actually, if this makes plants... It's not working. Why aren't you working? Spruce, nether brick, infused iron, nether brick, nether brick. Why isn't it working? Is it because I used the watering can? That's the only thing I can think of that would stop it. Okay, well give me another sapling and I'll... 0 saplings? That's unlucky. Okay, try again. This should work. It's exactly the same. The orientation shouldn't matter, because if I just turn my head like that, the orientation is correct. Huh, maybe it has to be done through bone meal. Like, maybe the watering can just won't work for it. Which is very strange, but hey, it's not my mod pack. Maybe we'll get lucky this time. Okay, 3 bone meal. I've gotten this lucky before. 1, 2, 3. Huh, interesting. Okay, so if you want to speed this up, you have to use bone meal. If you use a watering can to increase the speed, it doesn't work. Alright, and then let's change the floor so I can stop consulting the book every 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, take this off. Because now I can just do this. Should really make a small shovel. I only have excavators. And then for the next ritual, we need... Okay, looking at this one, this will be the top. Oak sapling, sugarcane, poppy. Oak sapling, sugarcane, poppy. Then on this side, seed, gold leaf, dandelion. Seed, gold leaf, dandelion. Pull out my excavator. Fill this back up with the dried earth. Take our sapling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam! And this one will be done. So let's sleep through the night, and we'll come back once I have some bone meal to get this going. So if you may notice, I'm at level 7. But I'm the one with an ender pearl. So who really won out in the end? I think I did. Alright, this ritual is completed. That will get us another tree, 2 trees actually. And I'm hoping that, let's see, because I should be able to plant one like right here. Let's see, this is probably a good spot. I'm thinking I could probably plant one here and then just plant another one where the rest of the trees are and then use this one to farm more saplings. I'm hoping it works like that. If it doesn't, that's going to be very disappointing. Eat our bread. Quest done. I completely forgot about that. But we need to make room in our inventory because it's quite full of junk. Let's see, we can put plant material in here. Belladonna, sugarcane, that. This, put our wood away. Oh, it's my obituary from when I died to the Enderman. That's the word for it. Let's see. Don't need the watering can right now. Okay. So let's see. So we have access to andesite alloy now through the lead. But it said you can actually triple the gain. And this is because if you take your raw lead and put it into minerals. There we go. No, not that one. This one, liquefy. You can liquefy the raw lead into 3 alchemical sulfur. So we're going to turn 2 into 6. And how exactly do we liquefy this? A little bit of sal ammoniac. So take these copper ingots out. Put that in there. Where's our buckets? Take a little bit of sal ammoniac out. Put it in there. And then cook this stuff. will get us 6 of that, so we could take this stuff out, put it in there. Let's see, some minerals. We're gonna need more mercury. Luckily, we do have a bunch of cobblestone we could start burning. Put that in there. And we have our lead. Perfect. So that's going to make us 6 lead ingots, which is in turn times 9, what, 36? 36 lead nuggets for the andesite alloy. And then that will let us get andesite alloy and our casings. And I wonder what we're going to need this for. Packages and their associated transport items open up a huge amount of logistical freedom. That's true, but without mobs, I can't set up the stock keeper. Let's see. Millstone will crush cobble into gravel, bones into bone meal, and a variety of plants into their respective dyes at a much higher rate of return. That is a bit useful. The mechanical pump is capable of pumping liquids in the world into pipes. When given mechanical power, it's much faster than the ember-fueled one. There's an ember-fueled pipe? What is it talking about? Oh, anyway, now that's done. We have our ender pearl. Where did I put it? In here. So now we have an ender pearl. We can turn it into a mana pearl and make our runic altar. So let's grab our living rock. Where did I leave that? There it is. Throw that into our mana pool. And let's craft our altar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Runic altar. Done. Quest completed. New chapters unlocked in the Botania. 4 Black Lotus. Cool. In case you didn't know, the Black Lotus has no use except for throwing it into a mana pool. It's a neat little reference to Magic the Okay, that was extremely loud. It's a neat reference to Magic the Gathering, where you have a Black Lotus that just gives you 3 mana for free. And I'm getting a call, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back at it. So we have our runic altar, which we're going to plop right next to our mana pool. Actually, you can't do that, right? I need to break this, put it here, and then it can go in there. Regardless, we'll put it right here, just so we have the space for it. Now let's see, that opens up the bottom here, which is portable mana. Carrying mana around with you enables you to use a plethora of bits and baubles to transfer mana from a pool into a tablet. Make sure the pool is on charge mode by hovering over it with the Wand of the Forest. We're going to need another ender pearl for that, and then it will unlock the baubles, being the mana blaster. The mana blaster is a portable mana spreader that you can fire at will, using mana from the storage device on your person. You can also attach lenses to it to use their special properties. The Bond of Aura. By attaching a mana rune to a mana steel ring, you can very slowly pull ambient mana into a mana storage device on your person for free. The Rod at the Lands can corporealize a tiny portion of mana into a full dirt block. And turn your mana tablet into a ring to store mana on the go without even taking up an inventory slot. Okay, all pretty cool stuff. Infused iron. Okay, so you will need to infuse iron instead of just using iron directly, so that's an extra step there. We'll have to kill another enderman. Mana lenses can change the properties of a mana burst fired from a spreader. They can increase the color, potency, comma speed, and even make the burst go through blocks or break them altogether. Read your Lexica Botanica for more details. The weight lens makes blocks a mana burst hits fall. You can exploit this property to get blocks that normally need Silk Touch by having them fall into something like a torch. Interesting. Interesting that they mentioned that. Okay, knockoff blazes. Using the power of mana and a pumpkin, you think you can create a fell pumpkin, a weak imitation of a blaze head. Pop this magically charged head on top of 2 iron bars, and it will turn into a passable facsimile of a blaze. This imitation blaze always drops at least 10 blaze powder. So for the fell pumpkin, you need string, bone, rotten flesh, pumpkin, gunpowder, and living rock. I want to try making that. We have our living rock. So we need gunpowder, string. Oh, we don't have any bones, I don't believe. don't think we have any lying around. Okay, that means I need to hunt some skeletons. Oh, actually, we could make the, you can make armor out of this, right? Tools. 6. This is 6 armor. Whereas regular iron, isn't that also 6? It is. What's the difference? Let's see. Does it say in the book? Harnessing aura, natural items, armor. Additionally to their tools, a botanist can gain protection through armor, specifically botanist armor. Along with being about as protective as iron armor, it can have its lost durability recharged by sneaking while possessing an aura cache, similar to the tools of the same kind. Additionally, however, the armor also has the set bonus, which is applied when the full armor set is worn at once. When a mob attacks, it will be inflicted with a short withering effect, hurting it in a similar way to the Thorns enchantment. Additionally, using an Amulet of Wrath while wearing the full set will also inflict the withering effect onto any mobs that are hit by its effect for a short amount of time. Okay, interesting. So there is a bonus to wearing the armor, which makes it better than iron armor. So we'll need 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, plus 8, 24 iron. So let's convert these. That's a furnace. Let's convert this into our infused iron, and then let's hunt down some skeletons. Also want to make the sword, I assume, right? Let's see, what does it say about swords? Don't see the swords. Oh, here it is. It's a good way of dealing with monsters. It will cause any mob you hit to be slowed down for a couple seconds. Cool. Okay, so we will need an extra 2 iron for the sword. Looks like converting a block does take longer, which kind of defeats the point. For me, if you're going to take the time to use a block over the ingot, it should take the same amount of time, but just process it, you know, with a higher throughput. Okay, there's one. Let's convert this into our chest plate. And I believe it said you need a stick. Why didn't that work? Ancient wood rod, ancient wood rod, ancient wood slab, ancient planks. Okay, so it's not a stick, it comes from the tree. So let's convert this. Then convert this 8. And then you can see the aura around us is falling as we do this. So we are going to need these trees to grow. Let's see, do I have bone meal? Well, if I hunted down some skeletons, we'd have more bone meal, wouldn't we? So let's finish this off. And then that tree hasn't grown either. Actually, if enough skeletons... Well, that one's not going to die. The zombies aren't going to die either. Okay, that's all of the iron. So I need these trees to grow. Which means we need to hunt some skeletons. We can make the other stuff though, the ones that don't require it. So that's the pants. That's the boots. And I think the sword, yeah, the sword requires one. Can't make the hat either. Let's see, so we're gonna need some bone meal here. Everything always comes down to bone meal. You can never have enough. Grab our wheat. Because I need that tree to grow. Will it grow at night? Is there enough light at night for the tree to grow? I think that'll be an issue. So we will have to sleep. But the armor seems quite effective. Gives thorns and a slow effect on the sword, which will make killing a lot of stuff pretty easy. Although I thought, since you have to take the extra time to make it, that it should be marginally better than iron. But I guess that's fine. And then we're going to need this one. We're also going to have to hunt those endermen up there. Okay, it doesn't want to grow. Oh, maybe it has to be on dirt, I just realized. That could be an issue. Luckily, I do have a very foolproof method for hunting down Enderman. So let's... Why do they jump around like that? It's so strange. I thought they're only supposed to teleport around when they're like dodging something. Let's see if there's one over here. I see there's some block drops, which usually means a skeleton died. So let's see what's up here. Yep, bones. Bones and arrows. Over here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. More bones. Which gets us to that. That's everything we need. We just need to harvest a pumpkin. And we're good to go with making our facsimile of a blaze. So let's come out over here. We're gonna harvest a pumpkin. Ow, forgot about that plant. Pumpkin, bones, gunpowder, rotten flesh. We need string and iron bars. We don't have any string. Oh right, I had to use all the string to make the golden thingamabob. Luckily we do have a plant that can make string. Grab our wand of the forest. And harvest this guy. Bam, bam, bam. Pumpkin. String. Rotten flesh, gunpowder, bone. Okay, the mana is going in. And rock. Ta-da! The fell pumpkin. Now, according to this, the imitation blaze always drops at least 10 blaze powder. Pop the magically charged head on top of 2 iron bars, and it will turn into a passable facsimile of a blaze. You can capture it in a blaze burner as well. This cage, when placed under a basin, will let you brew potions more efficiently than a brewing stand. Oh, and this is useful, because I was saying, oh, well how do I get the stock ticker? We can actually capture them. Distilling blaze powder and gunpowder together in a distillery. Distilling blaze powder and gunpowder together in a distillery will grant you access to glowstone. Getting redstone is similar, using cinder flower in place of gunpowder. You can also make glowstone and redstone with strength and night vision potions. It's up to you whether you want to take the enchanted or create route for these. I'm not sure what it means. Well, it said the distillery, right? Blaze powder and cinder flower makes 2 redstone, so a single redstone takes about half of that and 1. Cinder flower, crushing wheels, or you just use... How is that? You want me to make 21 mechanical crafters before we get access to redstone. Okay, buddy, okay. But first things first, we have to kill a pumpkin. So let's see, it said place 2 iron bars. Ow. Ah, I'm on fire. Oh, okay, it went out. It said a facsimile of a blaze. That was not a facsimile. That looked exactly like a blaze. There is nothing facsimilic about it. Make some more bread. Eat the bread to get our health back. And since I touched it, I took a lot of damage too. Let's see, I'm gonna need some dirt. So I'll move you over here. Steal 1 dirt. We can put a dirt under this guy. I assumed that since you can just plant the sapling on the dried earth that it would still grow, but I could be wrong. But okay, now we have access to blaze powder, which gets us to redstone and glowstone, but I'm not sure how soon we'll actually need that. Why is this still locked? Blaze rod. With an imitation blaze head and a couple of real magical reagents, you can summon a real blaze. The summoned blaze always drops at least 3 blaze rods. The ritual to summon the blaze is described in the Reclamation Rituals book. I have a Reclamation Rituals book? What is it talking about? I do not see that here. Regardless, we accomplished quite a lot today. I need to put more mana into this thing so we can keep using it for our rituals. We're also going to have to actually expand our Botania setup because I feel like we're going to be using this a lot more than in Liminal Industries. And let's see, and hopefully by the time we come back, these trees will have grown and I'll have the rest of the Botanist armor. Anyways, I'm your host, Hamas28, and I'll see you guys next time.